I go to Erev Shabbos. This week's Parshas Vayakhel, and Parshas Vayakhel talks about the building of the Mishkan, and the pasuk tells us, "Milei oisam chachmas leiv la'asais kol meleches charash v'choyshev." That means that he filled them with the wisdom of the heart to perform all the work of crafting and design. And this is talking about the people who built the Mishkan. But the Dvar Yisrael, who was the Majitza, he has a nice Hasidic interpretation of this pasuk, and he says that the word charash could also be read as cheresh, which means deaf. Cheresh indicates silence. So when the pasuk says malachas cheresh, that alludes to the fact that silence, being quiet, is also a skill. Knowing when to keep your mouth shut, when to keep your mouth closed, is also something that's a skill that requires chachmas leiv. It's very important, and it's very difficult also, that we need to know, we need to develop this to know when to not talk. Instinctively, people want to talk. Instinctively, people want to criticize, correct, interject, give unsolicited advice, but a lot of times that's unwarranted, unwanted, and not appropriate, and not smart thing to do. So we have to have that wisdom to know when to be quiet, and we have to have the discipline to stay quiet when we know that we're supposed to. Right? We know it's very famous. It's not a coincidence that we were created with 2 ears and 1 mouth, because we have to listen twice as much as we talk. There's a saying that people say that when kids are young, that we can't wait for them to start talking, and once they start talking, we can't wait for them to shut up. It's a funny expression, and anyone who's had toddlers understands what that means, but there is a chachma to it. Rav Volbe used to say that adults get very excited when young children start talking and they say their first words, but we also have to remember to teach our children when to keep quiet. We want our kids to talk and communicate effectively, but they also have to be taught from a young age the meleches charash, the meleches cheresh, the skill of keeping quiet. May we all be zeicha to, when appropriate, say the right things that we're supposed to be saying, and when appropriate, to hold ourselves back from saying certain things, even though we may want to. Have a wonderful Shabbos.